Hey y'all, out here at Hudson's Hot Rods and doing an update on the 57 Olds. Been a while since we've heard anything about it. Now, I have been keeping in touch with Willie to see how it's going. It didn't make Detroit. As a lot of times in these high-end builds, you know, things get changed, and the bottom line is about turning out a top-notch, you know, car that you can be proud of, not so much about hitting a deadline. So, anyways, let me run Willie down and we'll see where he's at on this thing. Willie, how are you, brother?
Good, Scotty. How are you?
Not too bad. Tell me, how's the hot rod coming?
Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're looking to start making progress now. We're in color, and we got Chuck in here. He's doing some wiring for us, so everything's moving along good right now.
We missed Detroit, though.
We missed it.
Yeah.
We missed it. Yeah. Going back looking, we've had this car right now. I was looking at delivery sheets. We've been on this car 11 months, so 11-month build in this time frame to the caliber of what we're doing on this car. After that, I look at it and feel pretty good about it. We wasn't going to compete for the grade 8, so the way we was kind of figuring on it, if we made it there, okay. If we didn't, we wasn't out nothing. We'll debut. The big show for us will be Nashville Good Guys.
Cool.
That's what we're shooting for right now.
Yeah, that's the thing about Detroit, folks, is that it was never going to be 100% when it got there. Never thought it would be. But the guy had a contact where he could get the car in the show, which would have been a nice, because you get to a big show, there's a lot of cars that are 90% complete or whatever. I don't want to say a lot. Most of them are done. But there will be some builders that'll bring in a car that they're working on, just so you can kind of see.
Yeah.
And that was the deal. And in the end, as always, these big builds, there was some changes made to it. Got Willie behind, and a deadline's a beautiful thing, but you can't take quality over, or a deadline over the quality.
That's right.
You got to build them right. You only build them one time.
We always say quality takes time. You know, it's hard to explain to somebody, but to keep going and pushing the envelope each time, everything we do, it catches up with us.
Yeah, sure enough. It doesn't take much. Right. Well, these deadlines are tight to begin with, and then you get something that throws you behind a week or 10 days, and then that happens 2 or 3 times. Next thing you know, you're a month behind.
That's right.
But I love what you did there with the satin finish on the frame and all. That's beautiful, man.
Thanks. It's actually the color of the car. The back color is a custom mixed brown that we've done, and we actually just come in and flattened it. We're working on something right now here. It's kind of a trial and error for us on this big surface, but we're going to actually flatten the center between these bead rolls.
Okay.
So
this will be shiny down here, these colors, and then running down the middle there where you see the tape, that's going to be a satin color?
Yeah, it'll be a satin finish in there.
All right.
We've got everything like wet sanded down now, and we'll put a matte clear over that, and it'll go off onto the trunk. And with that being said, in between these 2 rolls right here, it'll be a flat finish. So it'll just break the car up and give it a little bit more sinister look to it.
No, I think that's going to look very cool. Yeah, and then that satin's going to run down the trunk too?
Yeah, it'll run down the trunk, and then there's actually the original emblem will be about mid-trunk here. The flat will come down, turn into it, and
cool.
It'll make a complete circle around the car.
But it's not going out onto the hood or into the front?
No, it'll stay all on the roof. It actually will look like kind of like a framed area, like a picture frame area set on top.
Almost like an old street rod. It has a canvas section in the thing.
Sure.
But it'll be I understand. Yeah. And this is the wiring harness for it?
Yeah. We got Chuck here. He's going to do all the wiring.
Chuck, how are you, brother?
How you doing? It's as you can see, it looks like a bunch of spaghetti right now, but he'll have it nice and neat at the end.
Right.
But there's a lot that goes on that in the wiring.
You build in your stereo and everything into this wiring harness.
Yeah.
This is built for this car and the options that are going to be on it.
He wants to run everything off of an iPad, so that'll all be, everything will be done. So
cool.
It'll kind of be more modern.
Right. No, that's what it's all about, man. I'm excited. Dash is looking good too.
Yeah, and we've got it ready. It'll just be a flat brown to match the leather. And it's kind of a catch-22. You can either paint the dash first or paint the outside, and it just fell out that we painted the outside right now. And as we go on, there'll be a lot of metal work on the interior. So interior right now is probably about 85% done. So we just leather on the door panels and seats and the carpet, and the rest will be all paintable.
Cool. And then that's the console that's going in, all right?
Yeah, that's the console sitting there.
That's metal?
Yeah, it'll all be metal, and it'll get an elbow pad on it right here. And go up to the back and round off, and then sliding doors here, and a little cup holder thing going up here that actually have a lid on it. And then we've made a one-off shifter handle for it. So we made a lot of pieces that will just be one-off, and they'll get a piece of trim down the side.
Right.
That everything's being brushed nickel. Advanced plating's taking care of all that for us right now.
Wow.
So it ought to be pretty nice.
It will be nice. Yeah, advanced plating's doing it. That's where you got to go when you want one done the best you can.
That's right.
Well, Willie, I'll tell you, it's coming along. I like the wheels on it. You say the centers of those are going to get paint and body color.
Yeah, in the center there'll be this custom beigey color out here, down just in the centers right here. The face of it and the lip will stay polished.
Now, will you do that here?
Yeah, we'll do that here. We'll just actually matte it like this firewall. This firewall is a matte finish.
Do you sandblast it before you do that, or you just
No,
paint
we
over
just
the chrome?
rescuff it and go with it, and then it'll have that matte clear over it to protect it. So
Cool, man. Well, I'm looking forward to custom valve covers.
Yeah. Greening Auto Company milled those out. When you walk up to the motor, it'll look like an old Oldsmobile motor. That was what the customer was wanting, and advanced plating actually right now is brushed nickel in the old Oldsmobile where it holds the plug wire.
But what is the motor really?
It's a 502 big block.
Okay.
Chevrolet
Man,
motor.
how
so.
sweet is that? But it's
Yeah.
going to look like a big old Olds rocket motor.
Yeah. When you walk up to it, you'll be thinking it's an Olds motor.
Cool. Willie, I'm stoked, brother.
Hey, we are too, Scotty.
You
Thanks
know-
for stopping out, and we'll have this thing rolling here soon, hopefully.
Cool. Folks, there you go. Hudson's Hot Rods. These boys really build a nice hot rod, and I can't wait to show you some of the stuff they do. And like I said, we've got some things lined up. It's just, hey, we're not just building a car at a factory here. These things are all custom one-off, and they got to be, man, I just left Detroit, and they got to be crazy nice. So, anyways, we'll follow this one through, till it's through. I don't know when that'll be, but when it is, we'll see it. So, anyways, hope you all have liked it. 57 Olds, Hudson's Hot Rods. See ya.